Verse by verse meditations. Genesis chapter 11. Genesis chapter 11, verse 19. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years, and begat sons and daughters. Although Peleg doesn't see 400 years, 200 years is nothing to sneeze at. This 200-year lifespan would become the norm until we get to the final patriarch, Jacob. In Genesis chapter 47 and verse 9, And Jacob said unto Pharaoh, The days of the years of my pilgrimage are 130 years. Few and evil have the days of the years of my life been, and have not attained unto the days of the years of the life of my fathers, in the days of their pilgrimage. What is so laughable about Jacob's statement is that he is the last documented human to exceed 130 years of age. He is an ancient based on the standards of the Egyptians. At the time he makes this statement, he is probably the oldest living person on the planet. Isn't it so like us to compare ourselves to others? I wonder how many of us would sleep better at night if we thanked God for the blessings that we already have, as opposed to comparing what we have to what others have, which often prompts a thinking that I don't have enough. God doesn't measure our obedience by how much we do. The servant that produced 2 talents pleased his master just as much as the servant that produced 5 talents. Peter was asked to follow Jesus, but he turned and looked behind him at John, who was following Christ. We find this story in the Gospel of John chapter 21. We will look at verses 19 to 22. This spake he, signifying by what death he should glorify God. And when he had spoken this, he saith unto him, Follow me. Then Peter, turning about, seeth the disciple whom Jesus loved following, which also leaned on his breast at supper, and said, Lord, which is he that betrayeth thee? Peter, seeing him, saith to Jesus, Lord, and what shall this man do? Jesus saith unto him, If I will that he tarry till I come, what is that to thee? Follow thou me. Jacob was commanded to go into Egypt, but his father was commanded not to go into Egypt. I pray that we would learn to focus on what God wants us to do and not focus on what other servants are doing. Of course, I am speaking of others that are serving the Lord, not those that need to be led to the Lord. If you come across any that are not following the Lord, let us do our best to persuade them to do so.